What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. Today it's a different video. I'm going to be reviewing an album. I usually wouldn't do this kind of video, but I really felt an attachment to this project and I wanted to review it. So the album I'm going to be reviewing today is 12 Carat Toothache by Post Malone. In full, there's 14 songs. It's about 45 minutes long. I haven't listened to it yet, so this will be my first reaction to the whole album. Obviously I can't play the actual songs. I can't actually play my reaction live to the songs. Just a little background. This is Post Malone's 4th studio album. It's been about 3 years since the last album, so people have been waiting for this one for a long time, and I have also been waiting for a long time, so super excited to get into this. Right now we're gonna listen to the first song, named Reputation. Guys, I have time codes in the description to skip to specific songs, and if you want to just skip to the end where I review the whole album as a whole piece, that time code will be in the description as well. The whole guide is all there, and I'll be putting up captions and stuff for you guys, so just to make it less confusing, all one piece. So let's continue. Reputation was really good. Super emotional song, probably one of the most emotional songs we've ever heard from Post, in my opinion. You know, you get a lot of emotion in the song, and for someone like me who's struggled with depression and stuff like that, it really hits, especially because being an entertainer, there's a lot of pressure on it, and that's what the song is about. It's about the pressure of being an entertainer and having that reputation. But yeah, it was a good song overall. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Amazing opening to the album. Couldn't imagine anything else better. Next up is Cooped Up. This is a song that came out as a single, so probably already heard it. It's just a fun song about Post feeling cooped up. Obviously, because of quarantine and stuff, everyone can relate. I can relate to feeling that pressure of being built up in your house, being stuck at home. So it's kind of like the celebration of coming out and being able to go into the world and perform and release music and do things again. So it's a really good song. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Next up we have Lemon Tree, so far my favorite. It's heavily inspired by like country. It's got like country tones in it, like rap, pop. There's so many like things melding together for Lemon Tree. It's so good. the twang in Post's voice when he sings certain lines is really good. Just genuinely really good song. I'm gonna give it a 10 for right now. Right now, a 10 out of 10. The only 10 out of 10 so far that I have is going to Lemon Tree. So let's continue. Next up, we have Wrapped Around Your Finger. This is a song that was kind of like a snippet was played on a live stream. Really good. The studio version is amazing. It's kind of like a Circles 2.0. It has that like pop vibe to it that I really like. It's the same thing that everyone liked with Circles. I really like it with this song. It has a super good verse, has a super good chorus. The beat, everything surrounding it is super good. I really like it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 just because it's less emotional, more, you know, pop kind of traditional song. Still very good. Next up we have I Like You. This one is featuring Doja Cat. It's super good. I really like the verses. I really like the chorus. I like the feature. Probably my favorite feature so far, above, you know, Roddy, Ricch on Cooped Up. It's really good. It's really good. It's a super catchy song. All these songs so far have been really catchy. You know, they kind of click in right away. Yeah, really good. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. Doja Cat does amazing on this song. Post does amazing on this song. You know, fun lyrics. It's not really a meaningful song. Again, it's kind of like a bipolar record, you know, like meaningful, fun celebration of life song to meaningful. So this one's a more celebration of life, fun sort of song. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. This next one was I Cannot Be, featuring Gunna. Very good song. I really liked the verses and the chorus on this one. It's super catchy. It's so different. I was going into this one expecting kind of a, you know, mid song, but like it really surprised me. Gunna's verse was, you know, I could go without Gunna's verse, but Post verses in the song, it works so well together. It sounds so good. Yeah, Unexpected, one of my favorites on the album so far. I'm gonna give it a 9. Or I'll give it an 8.5. Again, super all around song. I really enjoyed it. Next up, we had Insane. Insane was a really good song as well. It's, again, a different vibe. We're going from the trap, kind of sad trap of I Cannot Be to hard rap, kind of, you know, big, heavy bass beat drops on Insane. It's really good. The beat drop, like, gave me chills. You know, pretty simple lyrics, but it's still good. It's still really good. The lyrics are fun. It's a fun song to listen to. I can tell this is going to be one that people are, you know, bumping in their car with max 808s and max bass. Definitely not my favorite so far. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Another generic, not generic, but, you know, more common rap type song. Up next we have Love Hate Letter to Alcohol featuring Fleet Foxes. Probably one of the most emotional and personal songs so far about post-battle with addiction and addiction to alcohol. It's really good, super emotional. It hits really hard. You know, the switch-ups in the song are amazing. You can feel the emotion, and it feels so angelic, the beginning and the end of the song with Robin Pecknold from Fleet Foxes just doing the perfect harmony. It just sounds amazing. Ooh, I give Love Hate Letter to Alcohol a 8 out of 10. Next up we had Wasting Angels featuring Kid LAROI. Definitely another one of the better features on the album. I'd say Doja Cat still takes it for me as the top. Kid LAROI probably number 2, and then Fleet Foxes so far. But another good record. It just sounds so good. You know, the harmonization between Post and LAROI. They have very similar voices. LAROI kind of sounds like a younger Post, and obviously Post is more grown up. They work amazing together. I hope they do more songs. The last 2 minutes of the song is pretty much just harmonizing, and it sounds amazing. Sounds really good. So far, definitely a very forgettable song for me. Still very good, but just relating to the rest of the album, definitely this one's lower key. I'll probably give it a 6.5 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. Definitely not as good as the others, but still very good. Next up we have Euthanasia. Really good song, another very emotional song. You know, you can tell there's a lot of heart and soul was put into this. I really like the beat in the background. It's like funky. It's very different. It's nothing I've like heard before in a record, and it sounds very good. There's a constant noise happening in the background with like a long drawn out sound, and it just feels so angelic when you listen to it, and you feel the emotion, you feel the rawness in Euthanasia. Very good. I really like the lyrics. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 just for the fact that it's different and it sounds so good. Next up is When I'm Alone. This is surprisingly one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites. You know, it keeps getting better. This one's another emotional one. The switch up in the center it blew my mind. The switch up to singing faster and the beat changes. It sounds so good. I'm gonna have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. When I'm Alone is surprisingly one of my favorites on the album. I wasn't expecting it to be. I thought Lemon Tree was gonna be up there with no competition. This is competing with Lemon Tree for me. Waiting for a Miracle was very similar to Internet from Hollywood's Bleeding, where it's, you know, not a lot of singing. There's a lot of instrumental, a lot of angelic noises and pianos and stuff like that. I still really like it. It's a very beautiful song, but it's just not a lot of singing. You don't get to hear as much voice and emotion in this one, so I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10 as well. Definitely lower on the rankings of the album. One right now is a song that came out, I think, about 7 months ago, so we've had a lot of time to grow with it and hear it, so I've replayed it a lot. I really like the Weeknd's verse, I like Post's verse. It's a very repetitive song though, not much variation. It sounds very good though. Definitely following the others, pretty mid to low in the rankings on the album for me, so I'd give it probably a 7 out of 10. Finally, we have New Recording 12, January 3rd, 2020. That's the official name of the song. It's the finale to the album. Kind of a personal, emotional kind of vibe. It's just a voice note from Post, where it was his demo for Euthanasia, and you can tell there's a lot of emotion in there with him playing guitar, just his raw voice. It sounds very good. It's a very good ending, a very emotional, personal ending. I really respect it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 just for it's a good ending to the album. It's the best way to wrap up this emotional piece of the album. So for my final thoughts, I'm gonna give the album a 9.5 out of 10. There's almost 0 skips in this one, which is better than all 3 other of his albums. For me, 12 Carat Toothache is the best Post album by miles. even for people who don't like Post, I'm gonna be real, you should give this a try, listen to it. There's probably something you're gonna like on this record. There's so many different vibes on this one. There's something different for everyone. I really think you guys will enjoy it. If you haven't listened to it already, if it's not out where you are yet, just wait. You know, listen to it. I didn't want to spoil anything for you guys. If you haven't listened yet, if you want to watch my reaction and go listen to the album, I still very much recommend you listen to this album, start to finish, headphones in, no interruptions, because songs transition. Reputation transitions into Cooped Up perfectly, like literally beat for beat into Cooped Up. It's amazing. When Post said this record is like a living, breathing thing, he meant it. It's super personal. Artists like to say that their albums are very personal, and they're really not. But you can tell there's a lot of emotion put into this. He put his heart and soul into this, and it's the best album. I'm glad there was only 14 songs. You know, no filler. There's so much filler nowadays with albums, and he felt there didn't need to be filler. He wanted start to finish a good album, and that's what it was. I would say my favorite song is Lemon Tree. Lemon Tree is a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing song. It's so good. My least favorite song will probably be Waiting for a Miracle. It's just, you know, it's an average song. Still very good, but that would be the bottom of the album for me. So guys, let me know what you thought of the video. If you want me to do more reactions, reviews, let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of the album, please. Listen to it, come back. Let me know in the comments what you think of the album. Really curious to see what your guys' favorite song is, least favorite, all that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will see you later. Peace out.